Hello, Anne Davey here, and welcome to this episode of Massage and Myotherapy Connect. In this episode, we come to you from the RMTBC conference held in Vancouver, Canada. President Selena Hagan and myself were delighted to be invited to attend, and I was also very privileged to participate as part of a panel discussion. Throughout the episode, you'll hear conversations with association colleagues, some you already know, and some are new connections from across the profession across the world. We hope you enjoy the webcast, and don't forget, Massage and Myotherapy Connect is now also available on your favourite podcast platform. Thank you. Hi everyone, Anne Davey here from Massage and Myotherapy Australia, and we are on Massage and Myotherapy Connect, and I have the fabulous Robyn Lancaster, who is the president of the RMTBC. So great to chat, Robyn.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, look, and I have to apologise. We were both at the RMTBC, which is the Registered Massage Therapists of British Columbia here in Vancouver. And we were both at the conference, and I just did not get around to going, let's do an interview, let's do a chat. So now I'm still in Vancouver, but we are on Zoom. So we're doing it anyway. So
Let's do. Yeah.
they do. So the conference, I have to congratulate you and the board and the team at the office. The conference was just absolutely fabulous. I learned so much. Everyone knows, all the viewers know I'm not a therapist, but I learned so much and made so many connections. So congratulations on such a fabulous couple of days.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a special gathering and the speakers were phenomenal and Gordon and the team at RMTBC do a fabulous job. So
They do.
yeah.
Well done to everybody. Shout out to them. So the theme was innovation and practice, which is a bit broad, but when you look at the program, it really did fit. So because this profession just seems to go through all these challenges, and it just keeps kicking goals, I think. I mean, we get pushed down a lot, and I'm sure it's the same over here, but we just keep plugging away and, to be recognised and taken seriously. And you've got the same issues here as what we've got over in Australia.
Yeah, I think that everyone in the profession is wrangling with the same issues, right? Of pursuing that um integration into mainstream health more so than previously and trying to get more people available to have massage.
Yes. And
Yeah.
for it to be recognised as healthcare, not a
Yeah.
nice to have. That's the
Yeah.
real, yeah, and it is. So, but the first session at the conference, which I found super interesting, because you are the RMTBC is registered massage therapist. So as you're aware, we're self-regulated in Australia, but depending on what province you live in, am I correct? Depending on what province you live in Canada, depends on whether you're regulated or not. Is that
Yes.
correct? Yeah.
Yeah, so we have kind of a wide variety, and we have a number of provinces that are regulated, and then a number of provinces that aren't, and then a number of provinces that are like somewhere in between trying to gain that regulation.
Right. Yeah, and the first plenary was like it started off with the competency framework modernization project. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so in an effort to kind of define what massage therapy is, because sometimes we get down and that is or not misunderstood, it's just understood very differently across different provinces, across different practitioners, and so to know that base level, entry level competency is so important for education and regulation. So our regulators, which is the Federation of Massage Therapy Regulators across Canada, I think, Track, have taken over this project, which is great. And Dr. Alan Batt is heading it, and he's done a number of different healthcare professions and their competency documents and has studied them, which is wonderful. So we are in the process of trying to develop a new document in that way. We had one from a number of years ago, and it's just outdated because things keep changing. So
Mm.
and things needed to be cleaned up. So the hope, I think, for most of us is we start with this competency document, and we're hoping it'll be done kind of in the next year to 18 months. And then from there, things grow. So we maybe get a national curriculum out of that, and then maybe we get a national exam, um, so that, because I think ideally, across Canada, if you could be a Canadian registered massage therapist as opposed to just in one province. And we do have labor mobility, which is great. But if you live in an unregulated province and you are competent the same way, why can't you be recognized the same way? And that helps protect things in insurance, right? And recognize those who are doing the education, um, and so they are safer, really safer
Yeah.
and more educated in approaching the public. So it's a great project, and I'm excited to see what happens. It felt like a slow start for me, but in talking to Dr. Bat and Carl, they're right on track. So
Oh,
the
good.
experts say we're
Yeah.
good to go.
And I think, I mean, we're fortunate in Australia, whilst we're self-regulated, it is a national health training package, and that creates that standard, that training
Yeah.
standard, that benchmark. Whereas with all of your provinces, it's all very different. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm.
healthcare is like, it is handled provincially in Canada. So it
Hmm.
isn't a federal, it isn't under the federal umbrella, which
Yeah.
is why they're all different. And we are spread out just like Australia, right? There's lots of
Yeah.
differences there. So, but for so many things, it would be nice to just have
Yeah.
one
It
line.
would. It might make some of our lives easier, or some of your lives easier.
Yeah.
Yes. And Australia got a lot of mentions at the conference. I was quite surprised. A lot of the presenters from research to, practical, and they talked about people in Australia and certain people do this, and which was very nice to hear. But I think I think it was such a good mix of like you had Karim Khan do a bit of a practical and get the registrants talking to each other about how they do this, how they do that. But then there was high level research, and then there was research. I've got a bit of a blank about names, but the one that really impressed me was where she talked about how much of your hand you actually use to
Yeah.
provide massage therapy. That was super interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah. Dr. Joe Abbott.
That's right.
And I will admit, she was the highlight. I was looking forward to her presentation absolutely the most, and I found so many interesting things. And coming back even into the treatment room, and it was research based, certainly, but very functional research.
Yeah.
And that's always nice to see. I am a bit of a research geek, so I like that part of it. I love hearing researchers talk about their research. I think it's easier to engage. But the ability that she has sort of distilled to use hands as a measuring tool, and I think we see that so much in the research, right? Is like unverified or like unreliable and all of those things, and the conversation of just like, well, yeah, because we haven't got a standard, we're not relying on calibrating those hands, all of those things, and the idea that we can, because I think we've for a long time it's been a like, well, we're all individuals and our hands are all different, and there's bodies interacting, and just the idea that she has found a way to calibrate that to maybe hopefully be able to measure what we're doing a little bit better
Outcomes. Mm,
in a more real world way, as opposed to,
yeah.
you came in and we told you to do 5 effleurages and 2 strips, and then, and it wasn't organic, and nobody treats that way, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly. And she was very apologetic of saying we've done it the wrong way, we've done research the wrong
Yeah.
way to our own detriment. And I thought that was a very interesting thing to say because she's right. It hasn't worked. We've, across the world, via Massage Therapy Foundation, via, we've got a university in Australia of complementary medicine. And whilst there's research out there, it's just not listened to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, well, it's fabulous to see you and fabulous to chat. And, who knows when our paths will cross. But, look, I have thoroughly enjoyed and I have learned so much over here, along with our president, Selena Hagan, who was here with me. And just meeting the people. And I think, we always look at the challenges, but there's so much positive going on in this profession. And I think when you hear it from across the world, it's just so exciting. So,
Yeah.
so thank you for chatting with me, and everybody stay tuned for the rest of our interviews. I did chat with a few people while I was at the conference. So it's great to chat with you, Robyn, and maybe we'll do this again in a year or so and see where you're at.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, thanks very much for catching up.
Awesome. Thanks. Hi everyone, here we are at RMTBC in Vancouver, and they've put on some magnificent weather for us, but we're all about massage here and research and books. So I'm here with Nik, and I've forgotten how to say your surname.
Vizniak.
Vizniak, yes. So, and you are from
Professional Health Systems here.
Which is what?
So we are a multidisciplinary publishing company, and we write books for massage therapists, physios, chiros, all that are used around the world. So we focus on topics like muscle palpation, massage therapy, orthopedic assessment, joint mobilizations, pathology, and even nutrition and a lot of other fun things that you might want to know as well.
So how's all this come about? Like, what's your background?
My background is I have a Doctor of Chiropractic designation as well as a RMT designation, and I was always frustrated in school when I saw the resources that were available, and I'm like, I have to buy this book, this book, this book, this book, when I can just buy one book that has all the information I need for muscles, including muscle testing, anatomy, palpation, trigger point referrals, and home care exercises you might give as well.
Fantastic. And they're all illustrations, yes?
They're all heavily illustrated. You'll see samples of the books. We're going to give you samples to review, of course, and all that good stuff.
Yes. So look out in the journal. There will be several book reviews coming. So, yeah.
And we also do a lot of CE courses as well, which I'm looking forward to doing for you guys in the future, because I've never been to Australia.
Yes.
We're sitting here in Canada. Can you see it? In Canada. Okay. Yeah. Sitting here in Canada. Sorry, too much exposure.
Yes, way too much. So, but we have talked about doing some webinars and some online workshops, that sort of thing to start with. So look out for Nik and look out for the books. And look who I found.
Look who she found.
Our favourite. Well, I can't say favourite because I have far too many favourites across the world, but everybody knows Rob. So it's great to see you again.
Yes, absolutely.
It's been almost a year since you launched.
Yes.
In Australia. So how's it going?
It's going amazingly well. I'm super proud of the comments and the testimonials that everybody in Australia has been sending me about the book, how they've been incorporating it into their practice, using it with their clinicians or with their patients. It was an absolutely amazing event when I was out there. And I still tell everybody it was the best conference I've ever been to in my whole career, because it's the truth. It absolutely was. The hard work that the elves did behind the scenes.
And it's not me, it's everybody.
It's everybody.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, the whole team should have been on the front cover of the magazine because they deserved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. They do work really hard, and I'm really proud of the event that we create. But more so, you went to an AFL game.
I did.
Yes, and you've got your shirt on. So
yeah, I've got my Geelong Cats shirt on. Absolutely.
So if you barrack for Geelong, he's your man. He even got up and watched the grand final with his shirt on when he got back to Vancouver last year. So yeah. So what have you got planned for the future?
I've got a couple more books that are in the brain that are coming out, and just promoting the ligament pain book and just promoting that more.
Awesome. Well, you never know, we might see you again.
Absolutely,
in Australia.
I would love to come back down.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.
All right, thanks, you too. Thanks, guys.
Hi everyone, so I'm still here in Vancouver and our very dear friend and colleague Kath Ryan. Hello.
Hello, it's so great to see you again. I know.
I can't believe it. It's like the 5th time in 2 years.
I
so
think it's
the gods are
fantastic.
with us. Yes. So we're here at the RMTBC, of which you are vice.
I am currently the vice president of the RMTBC board of directors.
Yeah, and you enjoying the role?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, good.
It's just always so great to get us out of our silos and get out and connect with friends and connect with our members and connect with our vendors and celebrate the speakers, and
which is great. So for you, what's been going on? We reviewed your book a couple of journals ago.
Thank you so much for doing that. I
That's
appreciate it
okay.
very
Well,
much.
I know the reviewer thoroughly enjoyed reading it, so she did it in like 2 days. So
Oh, that's fantastic. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, so it must have been
Nice
a
to hear it
good
wasn't
read.
like poking a fork in their eye or something. So.
Yeah. So I think, are you teaching for Hillwell? Are you doing their homecoming?
I am, yeah. I'll be at Hillwell Homecoming in October, so I'll be doing a 4-hour presentation along with one of the Hillwell staff, Laura Bryan-Erner, and we're going to be presenting on fascia, fibrosis, and lymphasis. I'm also doing a talk similar to that tomorrow, a virtual conference, the Society for Oncology Massage, their Healing Summit. So yeah.
Oh, so you're very, very busy.
Well, I'm busy as I would like to be at this stage in my career. Put it that way.
That's good. So you get to pick and choose the good things to do.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate that I get to do that. And, most of the time when I'm teaching, it's usually in the realm of post-surgical massage therapy and scar tissue management, which is my practice focus as well.
Yeah.
So it's nice that I get to get out and talk about something that I'm doing every day as a clinician in my practice, and something that's really interesting and hopefully meaningful for my community.
And you're passionate about it, which makes a difference when you're teaching.
I am, this is year 36 in practice for me.
Congratulations.
So it's still interesting and exciting, so I'm just really grateful that I can continue to be a massage therapist.
And the profession has come so far.
Oh my goodness.
It would be very different from when you first started.
So different from when I started.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
which is
and
fantastic.
the research, the quality of the research. I mean, it was virtually non-existent when I started, really. And now, and as we're seeing at this conference, because we've had some great research presented here. So.
It's amazing. There's a lot coming out of Australia as well. A lot was cited
I know.
from Australia.
I've been keeping an eye on you guys for a really long time. Even before we met, I had been keeping an eye on you guys. So.
Yeah, so we're getting there. I think we forget that the challenges of today for the profession are a far cry from what they were when you first started.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there are still challenges, but they're different challenges for sure.
Yeah, and that's, to the credit of practitioners and associations like Massage and Myotherapy Australia and RMTBC and all the other ones across the world.
And I am waiting for the research that your current president is involved in, so I'm keeping an eye out for that.
Oh yeah, she's very excited too, so that is coming. So yeah. Well, it's so good to see you. Thanks for having a chat with me.
And thank you so much, Anne, and thank you for traveling all this way to join us. We appreciate the relationship that we have with Massage Myotherapy Australia, so thank you very much.
And thank you for the invitation. I've met some amazing people that I've got so much work to do when I get home.
Fantastic.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, you too.
Hi everyone, and now I'm here, still in Vancouver, still at the RMTBC with our good friends Terri and Annie from Massage Therapy Foundation. So good to see you both.
Great to see you.
Oh, and now, so what's going on? What's going on with the Massage Therapy Foundation?
Research.
Yeah, and I saw that you've got all the advertising for the grants, which up and so...
We have several grant cycles Well, they're not open. They're under review right now. All happening simultaneously.
Yes, they're under review. They're happening simultaneously. They'll reopen again in the fall, fall to late fall. But right now we're reviewing several community service applications, which is great. We had the most that we've ever had before, 83 this year, which has been amazing. And then we have our 2 larger grants that we do, and we're reviewing those applications right now as well.
So what's a community service grant? What's that?
The community service awards are for people that are offering massage in their community to people that might not be able to normally access massage, and they're a nonprofit that's created some program for people to be able to get massage, and then they track what's happening during that time and give us that information so we can see how this program impacted their community.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
It is.
And
it's
to
really
get
good.
83, did you
I
say?
know, 83.
That's
yes.
fantastic.
That's the most ever.
Most ever.
Really?
Yes.
And what's changed? Do you think more people are aware or more people are actually doing that?
I think the biggest thing that's changed is our community service awards have traditionally been up to 5,000, and this starting last year they went up to 20,000.
Oh,
so now there's more money available, which is great because it does take money for people to start these amazing programs. But we've seen over the years that even people getting these community service awards at a lesser amount have created programs that are sustainable and long lasting, which is something that we really look for when we are vetting our applicants. Is this something that's sustainable that could continue on past this award? So yeah, it's been great.
It really touches a wide range of it's veterans sometimes, it's people who've experienced domestic abuse, it's children, it's people with AIDS. It's such a wide range of touching people in their community with a need that might have bigger challenges accessing massage on a regular basis.
Wow, that's fantastic. And the bigger grants are available internationally? Is that
everything's available internationally. The CSAs, most of them are international applications actually, but all of our research grant, our research support award, and our community service awards are all available internationally.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And of course we have had an Australian awarded
Yes,
one of
right.
grants,
Yes.
Dr. Sarah Fogarty, who's
Yes.
talking at our conference this year. So
Yes, absolutely.
which is fantastic. And I just think the fact that MTF reaches the world,
Yes.
and you've got the journal, which I always get the acronym wrong, TMB, so International Journal of Massage Therapy and Bodywork,
Yes,
which is,
good job.
oh, I know. I do listen, and it's not behind a paywall, so viewers,
Yes,
just
free access.
free access to research, which is fantastic. And now that you've all learned AI, you can even ask AI to summarize the research papers if you do not have time.
That's right, there you go.
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend reading the entire research. But there is a plethora, there is just, and you reach 100 and something countries with or more.
I don't know the answer to that, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, the journal's available to anyone. So it's absolutely, it's just a resource that we feel that everyone should you can sign up for it, you can get it delivered to you. It's just an easy resource that everyone should be getting because it's the fastest way to see the research that's being done out there for massage therapy.
And it's supported, Massage Therapy Foundation supported by the American Massage Therapy Association, is that correct?
They're our founder and our underwriter.
Right.
And it's important to note that our friends here at RMTBC help to fund the journal.
Oh, okay.
So while we have managerial oversight and we directly support it, RMTBC contributes a significant amount year over year, and so we partner with our Canadian friends to make it more accessible and to help it continue to grow.
Yeah, so, and research is what we need. That's what we need
Yes.
to advance this profession and to get over some of the challenges that we all have across the world in this profession.
Yep.
So,
And we're happy to help people when they say, how would I get involved in research? We're happy to help people discover that at any level. So they can reach out to us.
Awesome.
Yep.
So you don't have to be a seasoned researcher. You don't have to have ever been involved in research. That's what Massage Therapy Foundation is all about.
That's
So
right.
what's the website?
MassageTherapyFoundation.org. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It's so good to see you both in person.
In person.
It's amazing
Delightful.
rather than on Zoom.
Yeah.
So watch this space.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.